Hello and welcome to Barony, the 5.0 update and the Instruments of Destruction, the Disciples and Discipline DLC as well. This is a fantastic game. This is one of my all-time favorite games of all-time favorite genres. It is a dungeon crawler game, a rogue-like dungeon crawler. It is, I think, one of the finest examples of this kind of thing. It is a game that when you first looked at it, you kind of go like, oh, it's like really Minecrafty, it's voxel looking, it's kind of ugly. And you think it wouldn't be all that deep, but it is. It's gotten a ton of updates over the years. As I said, we're on version 5.0 right now with the new updates, the new DLC that's dropped. They've added in a bunch of new classes. It's fantastic. I cannot recommend this game enough. I've been wanting to show it off for a very long time. And with this new update, I finally have the chance. So we're going to dive into a brand new game this morning as we explore the dungeons. The way that this game works is you pick a race, you pick a class, and then you go into the dungeons. You try to make your way down. Every 5 levels, the dungeon changes to like a different biome. And there are different bosses that you can fight. It is a very deep and actually a very long dungeon crawler. Depending on your run, you can play it multiplayer, and it changes a lot and makes the game very, very good, very, very fun. I wanted to try out some of the new stuff this morning. There are a ton of different races: humans, skeletons, vampires, succubus, goatmen, automatons, incubuses, goblins, insectoids, and recently in the new DLC, gnomes, gremlins, dryads, myconids, and salamanders. I want to try out the new gremlins. Which are good at like defacing stuff in the dungeon. They can break objects, getting bonuses as they break more stuff. They are better at sneaking around, but they are a little bit weaker in terms of their HP, their constitution. They're good against polearms and magic, but bad against swords and axes. And kind of everybody hates them. Only gremlins and goblins are actually happy to see them around. And we are going to play as the new class, one of the new classes. There are a ton of classes: barbarians, warriors, healers, rogues, wanderers, clerics, merchants, wizards, arcanists, jokers, sextons, ninjas, monks. There's a bunch of like DLC classes in here that basically, as you beat the game with the DLC, you can play. They're all sort of like linked to each group. We're gonna play as the Sapper. That is their special class. A resourceful soldier, the Sapper has several tools that help destroy foes beyond the front lines. Lacking the defensive prowess of other fighters, they must take care not to be overwhelmed by close quarters combat. Successful Sappers combine their tools to secure a decisive victory. They are definitely one of the harder guys to play. Well, we'll see how it all goes. We're good at strength, dex, and con, so we're pretty generally good at melee combat. We're not so good at spells, which has gotten a major overhaul in this new update. We're not so good at perception, and we're really bad at charisma. Charisma's mostly used for getting followers and stuff in the dungeon, but I am very curious to try these guys out. They have a flail, which is a new weapon, and a frying pan, which allows them to cook food in the dungeon. We're gonna call ourselves Turgus, the little tiny Gremlin Sapper, and dive on in. So every game starts the same. You start on the outside of the castle. You have a chance to kind of like look through your inventory, through your stats, see what you have, look through your spells. We have the booby trap spell, which targets are breakable to deal damage in an area, and as well as deface, where if we find things like sinks or gravestones, workbenches, or cauldrons, we can blow them up and get, it sounds like a stacking bonus. We start with some polymorph potions. This potentially allows us to polymorph into a human and talk to a shopkeeper, for example. Some moldy meat and some moldy bread. Some bolus and a serviceable towel. So the bolus is a ranged weapon. Otherwise, we have the flail. We have our little frying pan that we can use as an emergency shield as well. And we got a little bit of gear. We're an excellent shawl and a teal hood, so we can cast touch spells a little bit further. We have stability, which means we're like not so affected by slippery effects and knockback effects. Our basic swings do less damage from the mace skill, but inflict knockback at close range. Long reach melee weapon, hold attack to continuously swing. Critical strike after a few windups. We have an eye patch, so we can see better when we're sneaking around. We have burning resistance. And yes, we can cook, which actually we will do because we have some moldy food here. So we can use the frying pan. This is a new system that they've introduced where you can take food and you can mash it together Ah, you need fire. We can grab a torch off the wall, actually, for that. That's cool. So we can take moldy meat, moldy bread, use a torch. Use a torch? Insufficient fuel. Maybe 2 torches? How many torches do we need for this? This is new to me. It's gotta be an answer here in the torches. Cook. There we go. And we can make rations out of food. 4 torches to cook. Okay. And then we can sneak around. It is a bit dark, but as a goblin, we can also go into stealth mode. The problem is that we have to put away our frying pan to do it. But so you can go into stealth. Because we have the eye patch, we can see further when we're in stealth as well. Fun fact, the Europa Universalis beta just came out today. Ooh. Assume it comes with loot pictures as bait. All right. Oh boy, that's a lot of skeletons. Okay, so we can like pin these guys. This is already such a danger. Ooh, okay. So this little guy's got a bit of range. That's nice to see. We could pick up some loot from these guys, including our bolus. The way it works is basically everything drops loot. And we have so little HP right now. You got to be very, very careful with everything in this game because, as you can see down in the corner, we're already at 6 HP just from fighting those skeletons. There is gravestone here. We have a special spell called Spell of Deface. So we can cast this and blow that up. And that gives us Vandal. Effects increase as you destroy more objects. It resets each floor. Provides a mana bonus, a melee bonus, movement speed, and casting speed. Now, most of the stuff we're picking up here is Garbaggio. We'll get ourselves a little hood. And we're so bad at appraising things, our lower skill, that we have like iron shields and axes here that we don't even know. We don't even know what they are yet. Inside this secret room, we have a troll. These are big bad guys, but there is a chest in there. If we can get a little bit better, we can maybe fight him. But we gotta be smart about how we do this, because, boy, we've been beat up already so bad. This room has a bunch of spikes. And nothing else. Okay. Good luck, humans, but I'm a go gremlin. Some beer traps. Another hood. Some money. I guess the other thing is we gotta learn how to use this booby trap spell. Inflicts burning. Does extra damage to greasy targets. Target are breakable to detonate and deal damage in an area. Press cast while equipped to invoke the touch target. So, okay, it just literally blows stuff up. Good to know. Sneaky sneaking. Oh, cool. And as we vandalize things, we get extra mana regeneration. So smashing everything in a dungeon is extra good for us. Barony, the only game where I always disabled the mechanic, the hunger mechanic? Oh, no way. It's so important. It's also like a mainstay of this new character, because this whole thing is cooking. Yeah, so we knew there was a skeleton there. We can chuck some boluses at him, and then Knock him over the head. No, Toshida. Fancy fountains. You know what? Normally I would drink out of one of these. I think I'm just going to deface it. Can we? No, maybe we can't. I would have thought that would work on a fountain. But I guess not. An excellent bandit mask. We got a slightly better helmet here, but I feel like if we're going to be this little sneaky guy, it feels like we should stay sneaky. We found a decrepit slingshot, so if we were to get some rocks, we could fire rocks around. This statue has caused me to levitate, which is a bit of fun. Hunger means you can't explore properly, can't have that, not enough food to go around. You can always explore when hungry. There is generally enough food, and different characters have like different mechanics for how to deal with it, but the hunger means you gotta keep moving. Oh, shoot. Sneaky rats. Now this grave. Ooh, we have disturbed the dead. Uh-oh. Rut-row SpaghettiOs. Where are you at, Mr. Ghoul? That didn't work. Ghouls are pretty tough. So I guess we have, like, our thing is, like, we want to bowless people, then smack them with the steel flail, and if they did get too close, we can take out the frying pan in a pinch and hide. In the meantime, boom. Our special ability of blowing things up also allows us to get special loot. There is a human in here. That human will not like us, but if we press this button, he gets killed with all those spike traps. Now we can just go in here and loot his body. Can I blow up this sink? Yes. Ah! There was a slime inside. Yikes. We get a little bit of poison damage there too. Discord just sent out a live notification. Bots on a slow day. Been here since you started. Scottish. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate. All right, we're getting a little bit better here. Shields, iron boots. Bandit masks hides your identity. I don't think that's actually useful for us. I mean, it looks sick, but generally not doing much. A lot of cursed items here as well. Blank scrolls. As we get better at basically at appraising things, they've changed it to lore now is the term, but as you get better at appraising things, you can then appraise more stuff in your inventory. So the rings and stuff that we couldn't always do, now we can. Ooh, hello, Mr. Scatlington. Hiding in the corner. Ow, ow, ow. I did not do a good job at keeping range on him. Aha! And so at the end of every map, there is an exit, which is ever so important to find. I'm realizing like I am blocking the exit maps, the maps here. So I'm just gonna slide me over to here, I think. But there is more map, yeah, so we will keep exploring. You know, we're getting hungry, but we can make these fancy rations now. And we can eat those instead. We got a ring of charisma and armor. Love that for us. Hunger, turn off the option to mean food heals instead, but you don't regen, so it's kind of self-balancing. I'm not sure. I've actually never played with turning hunger off. To me, like it, as I said, it keeps the heat of the game. Knowing that you always got to keep moving forces you to make like risky explorations, wander into traps more often. We get books, we get gems. Libby, hello. Playing D&D today. Nice. Envious. And Boku envious. Enjoy the D&D. Little slingshot here. Little sink here. We'll blow this guy up. Another slime. Get bolushed, nerd. Get poisoned, me. Ow. Man, that poison hurts. We got another ring of protection, but we don't need it. Get rid of one of those slingshots. We could probably cook this moldy cheese and this apple. Or this meat. Ah, I see. So the better food you have, the better rations you make, it seems like. My understanding is you can also put potions in and you'll make different types of food, which is a cool... You can get food that gives you buffs, which is another little addition they've added. Man, our guy is speedy. All right, so we're at level 3 Vandal right now. 4 melee damage against objects, 15% movement speed, 15% cast speed. And I think we get extra mana. Yeah, we break things in like one hit now. Level up. Boop, 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 boop. It's nice to get that extra move speed because we have to sneak around a bit. Now, I am curious. Can I use my cooking pot here next to a fire? Oh, I totally can for free. So now we make bitter rations. Applies constitution and perception bonuses. Touch for thaumaturgy. Touch for everything. Yeah, this healing rope's not good. That's garbage. This hat is very good. We got a mining helmet. So +1 armor class and 50% resistance against boulders, which will try to drop on our head. Water breathing here is also useful. And I'm gonna get rid of that pole arm. And let's go to that exit. We've basically explored everything here. Can we use spells to destroy doors? Yes. So we have the booby trap spell that does exactly that. Lets us just like kerblam open doors. Paul, good morning. There was a chest I left? No. Dang it. Oh no. Why am I puking? Because I'm not a very good cook. Let's try that again. We are still a little kobold, so like we're still learning to cook. Nice. That was actually an example of I probably could have used the door to explode on him. So on this level, you can see on the right-hand side, there's the Minotaur icon, which basically means after not a lot of time, a Minotaur will spawn at the beginning of this level and chase you super fast, doing a super ton of damage, and is bad news bears. So we got to get out of here. Ooh, an excellent lockpick. There is a shop here, but we can't actually use it because we're not a human. It is a potion shop. And that human over there is also dangerous. So I wonder, can I booby trap that thing next to him? No. No, sir, I cannot. Trying to sneak up on this guy. It didn't work. Ow. Big ow. This shrine will tell me where the exit is. Let's blow this up. And then, honestly, I'd say let's try to get to that exit. So I can't just blow these guys up? No. Weird. I'm blind! Oh, no! Okay. Oh, no. There's another human. Oh, man. We are in some bad news bears right now. I gotta tell you. We gotta try to get to this exit before things get too hairy. Here? Okay. Okay, so now, at least if the Minotaur comes, we have a way out. Holy smokes. What do we got? The Sap Brigade. Okay, so the Sap Brigade is a special event that sometimes happens when there's a Minotaur. They are a bunch of humans with lightning wands, and they will attempt to kill the Minotaur when it spawns. This is both good and bad for us. It's good because they might kill the Minotaur. It's bad because there are a bunch of humans with lightning wands. And humans don't like us very much. Did they get him? No. No, they most certainly did not. Go, go, go. Oh my god, another Minotaur level. Sweet Jesus. This is business. New Styx game coming? Yes, I did see that. It's a good time to be a goblin, I think. We found a pair of glasses, which does help us appraise items faster. Water breathing, leather armor. I don't think that's very good. Boots we don't want. Axes we don't really want. That journal we don't want. Water breathing we'll keep. That we'll keep. All of this food and stuff we'll keep. That we can get rid of. Okay. Oh my god, oh thank god. Okay, there's a giant spider over there, but I just want to know where this exit is and then base ourselves off of that. Okay, there's a human chasing down a giant spider here. This guy looks special. I want your hat. Othello! So there are occasionally unique characters in the dungeon, and he is definitely one of them. An excellent steel sword. Yeah, I dare say. So he is going to have... That sword that we picked up off of him is going to be extra, extra good. And then our exit is here. Okay, we're okay. We're all right. We have a slight moment to breathe. Worn crossbow, cursed bracers. We do have a bear trap as well. You know what? Let's like put that in our inventory here. An excellent steel sword, a +4. Excellent iron breastplate. Man, you know what? Maybe we should go with some heavy armor. We're slow, but like that would give us a ton of AC. Is that fireplace back here? I'd love to do some cooking. Cook. Cook. Oh, those are cursed. Dang it. So I did not know that cooking a ration would keep it cursed. +2 excellent steel sword. This is an incredible item for us to have gotten this early. Honestly, I think I'm going to start using that instead of the flail. Are we any good with a sword? 51 maces, 0 swords. Still. 2 crossbows I don't think we need. We can keep maybe one of those. +1 charisma. We gotta go. Oh, we gotta go real fast. We are super slow right now. Go, go, go. Okay. No Minotaur on this level. We have a moment to breathe. I got schemed. Blessed basically means like it has a higher property. So normally an excellent steel sword would do 7 damage. It's a +2, blessed +2. So it does 9. You know, the armor, this is normally +3. It's got a +1 on it. The ring here is +1. So instead of normally it's +2 charisma ring, but it's adding an extra armor class. These classes normally add, I think, 1 perception. Now they're adding 3. Can't wait to figure out what that turban does. Ooh. We also learned a new spell called Ignite, which is like creates a burning to nearby creatures and objects. That's a fun one. Hungry. Our guy loves to be hungry. Hungry, hungry, hungry. So this level is unnaturally dark, i.e. there are no torches on it whatsoever. Every level has a chance of getting like a random status effect. Get wrecked, nerd. If you sneak up on people, you can also do bonus damage. I hear spiders. I don't see spiders. There's the exit. What is this other noise? Oh, a bat. There's a troll behind that gate. Ooh. And a second bat. And a slime. And there is a rat down here as well, I just saw. More throwing digger. +2 eye patch. More an eye patch. More an eye patch. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. A spellbook of Disrupt Earth. Decrepit Worn. Put that on. What does Disrupt Earth do? 5 magic damage, inflicts knockback, lingering terrain, lowers the AC and speed of targets. Huh. There are many rats here, it looks like. Cool. Little goblin magic. Gremlin magic? I feel like I'm never gonna get this correct. Is the cooking unique to this class? No, it's not. So if you get, there are cooking workstations, cauldrons around the map that will allow you to cook. I think you can find frying pans on other characters. And I do know that like if you get a chef's hat, it gives you bonuses to cooking. So like you'll make higher quality goods. You know what? These Sketlingtons definitely would take more damage from a mace than they would a sword. So I'm going to set us up a little bit like that. Man, our dude is hungry, hungry hippos. This is garbage. This is garbage. Excellent turban. All allies get 50% inspiration and trap resistance. So that's what we picked up off of Othello. It is good, but it's not great for us. Honestly, I don't think I'm going to use this bow. I think we're going to be a melee goblin. It feels like the right way for us to go. Can I cast spells through here? There are 2 spiders in this room. And I don't like them. Will Ignite hurt them? Yes! Oh, that's super great. We're not a very good spellcaster. But spiders are scary at this level. Yeah, you better run, buckaroo. How many spiders are in here, man? Okay, got it. Let's go. There is a troll in here. I would love to kill him. He has a lot of HP. This is a special iron door, which normally means bonus loot. It's just new in the 5.0 update. They've added in these keys and special treasure rooms, which are really, really neat. Moldy cheese, aged meat. Well, I'm going to have to eat that meat. We got an incredible ring here, a ring of warning. This will now, on the map, you can see little pink dots. That'll tell us where all the other monsters on the map are. Okay, we have a very large problem, which is that we have no food. We only have moldy food. And there's no torches on this map. Which means we can't cook. Yeah, I'm literally taking starving damage. Fresh cream pie? We might have to run off this map fast. Fresh cream pie, eat. Okay. That'll buy us a little bit of time. The best thing about these rings of warning is they really allow you to explore at like max speed. Because if you know there's not creatures up ahead, the only thing you got to worry about is traps. Which you kind of get a second sense for after playing the game for a while. Get wrecked, son. You ain't got no food. You can summon a light spell, though. That's kind of nice. Found a wand with a light spell on it. Staff with a light spell. Please, sirs, I'm so hungry. Why is there no food? This is a dead end. Seem to be doing a good enough job of that. Why kill you? Because trolls are worth super good experience, that's why. Can I turn off the light? Yes? When you cast them normally, yes. Oh god, bats. Bats have like, you always have this like really high miss chance with them. Rats. No food off of any of those animals. No, this is a special treasure room. Do we have a key? No silver keys. So there is a silver key probably somewhere on this map that would lead us into that room, into that chest. There's definitely a spider right here, isn't there? Yep. It is possible this might feed us. Or summon a succubus. Okay. Not ideal, but... All right, we gotta get the hell out of here. Oh, this might be it for us, bros. We might starve in this dungeon. 1, 2... Wait a minute. This is the 5th floor. The 5th floor. It's got fire. Let's go. Get me in here. Get me in here. Where's my cooking pot? Cook. Moldy cheese and a second moldy cheese. I need 2 things. I should have eaten the moldy cheese. I thought I could cook cheese with cheese. I thought it would just be a delicious cheese pie. I was wrong. The light is bad for sneaking. It's true. All right. I feel like not a bad starter run. We got to round 5. So can you booby trap this stuff? Boom. Cool. I guess grabbing a collection of torches for emergency cooking. Smart idea. So we're gonna grab those wherever we can. The double Minotaur into a double Minotaur into a no light, no torches. That is a ton of skeletons. Oh my god, that is a skeleton boss. That is a unique character who has a special axe, which, as you can imagine, would be really good to get. Ungi squat. The wind up on the mace. It's a lot right at the start. All right, man, we live and learn. That's part of it. This is new gear and new items. Is it the same dungeon or does it respawn? So the dungeon is randomly, every floor is randomly generated. There are some things that are the same. So for example, every 5 floors, you will always run into these like restrooms that connect the different layers of the dungeon. And there are some consistent things, like secret floors will always be on certain floors. So like the secret floor that leads you to the gnomish mines is always on, I think, floor 2 or floor 3. There's a human town you can get to that's always on, I think, floor 4. You thought I could cheese with the cooking cheese? I mean, I don't know if eating the moldy cheese would have been the way to go, but I feel like it would have. I feel like it could have worked. That's all right. Getting off the floor, the first floor is always the toughest. Because when you don't have the gear... Now, we have a special spell that solves doors. Especially locked doors. So another rat down here. Yeah, the range on this flail is most excellent. There's the exit. Which is good. And we're already getting a little bit of appraisal. Bonk, 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 bonk. Damn, dude, getting that axe would have been really killer off that skeleton boss. Here's the thing, bosses are also random. Certain bosses will only spawn in certain parts of the dungeon. So like the skeleton boss will only spawn in the first 5 levels. And the bosses will have only certain bosses will have certain items. So for example, if you don't get the skeleton boss spawn, you cannot get the legendary axe. So you might know like, oh, well, all right, then if I don't have a chance of getting this, then maybe I don't want it. Potions of sickness. Decrepit iron helms. Guess we'll wear that cloak just because. Even though I guess it's really just weighing us down. What's behind door number 1? Aha, this guy's next to a bunch of breakables, so boom. Sick. There's human in here and we just nuked him. Then we can deface that and pick up a mirror. Fresh meat, moldy cheese, moldy meat, moldy bread. There's a special thing we can do with towels as well, and we can turn rations into grease balls. And then we can throw grease balls to make people extra greasy. Which is very funny. New dungeon every run, yeah. In co-op, you drop a death box your friends can take with them and you respawn on the next level. Yeah, it is definitely a bit more, I guess like new player friendly when you're playing in multiplayer because of that, you know, you have a chance to get alive. Ooh, iron door. Iron door is locked. I don't suppose booby trap works on an iron door, does it? I don't have the mana to figure out. What's with the books? There are books that give you lore. Sorry. There are books that give you lore. There are books that give you spells. Ooh, that sucks. That sucks. That sucks. I was like, I'm too slow. I can't run away from this slime blob. Greedy. Greedy, 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 greedy Gus. Tell you, man, first floor. It's the tricky floor. Grab all them torches. Yeah, it seems like we could take a stack of 16. I would say if I could get 4, 8, 12 torches, then we can guarantee cook 3 things. And that seems like probably a lot of weight of torches. Because it was 4 torches to cook. Dude, no way the normal books give lore. No, they don't. Sorry, they don't. Well, they give like appraisal lore just by identifying them. But I mean like they give lore as in story. They tell you about like what's happening in the dungeon. Bonk, 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 bonk. Suck it, skelly nerds. Here we go. I'm going to try defacing this again. Okay. I love that there is a cooking spot right here. So we can cook up these guys right away. Now we have 5 rations. That's moldy bread and stuff. Normally the moldy stuff is like, it makes you sick if you eat it. I'm sure I saw a skeleton come down here. Sneak attack. Yeah, see, I'm learning. I'm learning. Now I know to stay far enough away from those in case of emergency. Little rat in here. Ooh. That human is wearing super good armor. And I want it. This is just cracked rocks. Okay. So, you're right there. There is a door here. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Insufficient mana. Damn it. We gotta get some mana back. Ooh. Hello, Mr. Rat. And then, basically what we'll do is we'll open that door, lure that paladin out, and then blow him up with the door. With a booby trap. Hit him with the boobies. Gets him every time. Yo, Mr. Rat. Can you see me? You can't. Sneak attack. Nice, there's some mana regen for us. Hello, Mr. Rat. Can you see me? Sneak attack. All right, dudes. Some good cooking we can do here now, too. Cook it up. So, fresh meat, moldy cheese, again here. Boom. 9 rations. I'm gonna pull a torch out of that. That brings me to 12. We got a +2 cloak of AC. Let's bolus this guy. That sword we probably don't want. That axe we probably don't want. I'd argue this throwing axe we definitely could use. So. Got him. Hell yeah, brothers. Work like a charm. That rat is still behind the gate. But I tell you what, we can probably just kill him easy peasy. Yeah, part of the problem is I can't spin the thing and also block at the same time. That's no good. That's no good. Worn steel visor. Worn iron boots. That's no good. Ah, we're not good enough to identify the steel visor yet. Ooh. Magic staff. More stuff just to blow up in the meantime. Excellent bronze mace. So here, this is a great thing. This is the bane of all new players. Because when you get in alignment with one of these, it does this. And those do about 100 damage. So they will just kill you so quickly. It is shocking how fast you can die to one of those guys. What does this do? +2 armor class. So yeah, we definitely don't need to be shields. There's all this other gear. And we just ain't smart enough yet to deal with it. But I guess all things come with time. Boom. Did that not hit him? Unbelievable. That didn't hit him either. That did. There we go. Sneak, 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 sneak. Gotcha. Bolus. Yeah. Ungi squat. It's always worth it to kill everything that you can, just because if nothing more than the sheer XP value that you get from moitering. Like these trolls, right? I really want to kill this troll. A, he's definitely guarding good loot. Yeah, like there is a chest in here. Tell you what I'm actually going to do. We're going to do something a little bit different. Something we haven't tried yet. I can eat one of those. Using this, I can cook you and make grease balls. Ooh, that took a lot of my food. So these do thrown damage. They inflict greasy on impact and leave slippery trails. Can I throw a torch? No. But it might still be okay for fighting this guy. So he's slippery now. Oh, he's so much HP. My hope was that I could get him all greased up and then light him on fire. But I don't actually have a fire spell. This does improve our ranged attack, which is nice. So trolls, the thing with trolls is that they are very blind. But they will also like basically one-shot you at this level. So you got to be careful. Here's all our boluses back. Okay, that's not a mimic. Thank God. There are mimics. They are extremely dangerous. Lurky turkey. You won't see them because they can spawn on the other end of the map with a straight path to you. Some big Minotaur energy. What do we get here? Broken ring. Nice. Our lore is up enough that we can do that steel visor. I'd like to get some more food, man. Our dude is one hungry hippo. The rations don't provide a lot of nutrition until you get better at cooking / alchemy. But we get better every time we cook something, so... Cool. Blessed. Our shawl got blessed. 70% touch distance casting spells. Nice! That's cursed. Whoops, that's a bolus. Oh, that's bad. That's not good. We're okay, we're okay, we're okay. We've managed to get a few levels this time, so that slime's not just going to kill us right away. Just not an ideal situation to be fighting it. Our guy is all about being sneaky. Getting the drop on enemies instead of having enemies get the drop on us. Potion? I think one thing that we should consider is like using potions as weapons as well because of our alchemy. So we'll get rid of that. +1 armor class, +5 melee weapon skill bonus for this steel steel visor, which is handy. Can't see as well in the dark because of that, but I don't know, that'll improve. Smash, 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 smash. I like that our guy just benefits from breaking everything. Oh, the boulder traps. Yeah. Yeah, the thing is like after you've played the game enough, the moment you hear those boulder traps start rumbling, it just like it puts this innate fear in your body. Your guts just drop and you just start running without even thinking about it. Okay, we're ready to boogie. Let's head to this fire. We have... So I could take these biscuits and mix them with fruit juice to make sweet rations. Those make bitter rations. We need more biscuits, though, to do it. I can hear a mouse somewhere, but I don't know where he is, so... Minotaur on the 2nd level. There's a troll here as well. Oh, he's fighting a spider. Eek, 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 eek. Oh, I guess he blew up that door, so... Come here. Gotcha. You little bugger. There's a boulder trap here. I think it actually landed on that troll. There's another boulder trap here. Look at all that food. Look at all that food. This is no good. That's a magic wand of, like, locking. Oh my god, moldy meat, moldy fresh cheese. Cook, cook, cook. Moldy cheese, fresh meat. 4 biscuits. Another 4 biscuits. Biscuits, potion. Make fancy biscuits. 1 HP and MP regen. Skeleton Legend versus Spider. The only winner is me. I am concerned because I have not found an exit here. There is an emergency exit to be had here. It just leads to a very dangerous map. But just in case, let's pull it. Let's hit this Daedalus Shrine. I don't know. Could we do the mines? So in here is access to the gnomish mines, which is a secret level full of trolls and full of gnomes wielding lightning stabs. And oh, rat boss! We're in trouble. Are we? No, we're actually good enough that we can fight rats. Ungi squat. That's a really good gem. We want to pick that up. We just got a ton of Ooh. Sap Brigade. So that was the unique rat boss, Algernon, who has a emerald for an eye, which is worth a lot of money. Now, getting to a shopkeep, different story. But it's good to see. Once dodged into one because he panicked, you couldn't see it, only hear it. That's the great threat. Okay. They did not kill him. They're still fighting him. You can hear lightning bolts. They killed him. Okay, dudes. Rough emerald, cracked obsidian, potions of paralysis, potions of restore mana. That's a garbage book. This is a dash spell. We could use that. Cursed, cursed. A blank scroll. Maybe useful, maybe not. So we can throw these also for like poison damage, which I'd really like to do because it would level up our alchemy. Shoot, shoot. Nice. Oh, man. All right, acid potions for the win. What is also really nice is if the Minotaur killed a bunch of Zap Brigade, they all have these like really powerful magic staffs, and those magic staffs would actually let us take on the Gnomish Mines. With, well, not ease, but with some sense of safety. Biggest threat being that if any of them are still alive, we have to deal with them as well. Excellent leather boots. +1 armor class. Not that excellent. Pick that up. Minor heal other. Dash. Poison resistance. What do we have? Burn resistance. Water breathing. Hungry, hungry hippo. Well, boob truck this room. Nuke everything inside of it. An excellent lantern. That'd be nice for making sure we don't have to wander around in the dark too much. Which certainly we are doing right now. I'd like this +5 weapon skill bonus, but honestly, like, being able to see may be a nicer option. Shatter objects. Ooh. I mean, is that really needed when I have booby trap? Probably not. Here's somebody fighting something. That worked pretty well. Dang it. There's another door here. Stupid troll. Got another potion of sickness. We got a potion of paralysis. While he's paralyzed, let's just wail on him. Yo, being an alchemist is kind of fun. I've never really like relied on potions before, but knowing that it also scales my cooking skill, super, super handy. More cheeses. We've been through here. Bat. Where there's one bat, there's normally two bats. There he is. You assassinate the bat. Oh my god, meat. Now, the real fear is the Zap Brigade. And if anyone still lives within it. Yeah, there's one right there. Did that boulder trap kill him? Nope. He doesn't see me though. Okay, what's the plan, Agent? You have a decrepit bear trap. There are 2 of them there? There are 2 of them there. Get one of them with the bear trap. Okay, there's 4 of them there. All right, let's get the hell out of here. Here's another one, dripping with grease. That guy doesn't look like he has a staff. Did we get a staff? We got a staff somewhere. We are investigating it right this instant. Turn around. Oh, they are so chunky. I didn't expect them to be that strong. Uh-oh. Ooh, okay. I did a lot to him, though. All right, he's there with one of his wand buddies. Goodness gracious, man. I just want to see if we can loot any of their stuff. We got a staff of opening, which is really valuable. Now, if I go this way, can we sneak around them? Yeah, those are magic staffs in here. Jeez. There's so many of them. Okay, hold on. We gotta get rid of some stuff. Poison resistance, water breathing. Get rid of one of those. Get rid of that. Blank scroll we don't need. That last ration we can get rid of. Okay, we're just gonna sneak that stuff out. Slightly better leather gloves than what we have. Four seconds on that appraisal. All these heal. I guess we don't need a lantern. Windgate. I don't know what this spell does. Conjures a Windgate. 5 damage to passing ranged magic projectiles. Ooh, cool. Okay, I think we kind of got all we can get out of those guys. Nice. +3 cloaks of protection. +2 hoods. Honestly, some pretty good loot. I suppose, I don't know, man. I could use this magic staff to try and kill more of them, but I'd rather use it to try and kill the gnomes. And let's just take a quick look at the old cooking situation here. I have a fresh apple and moldy cheese. I have no torches. Is there a fire anywhere on this map that we have found? All right, these guys are actually not that strong if they don't have a... Gold boots. Breastplate. Oh, no. Took a lightning ball in the back. I didn't even see that one, man. I wanted to see if there was a what do you call it? A fireplace anywhere. But I don't think there is. Two of them camping my exit. All right. If we go around this way. Feel like we can probably just make a break for it. Okay, we're going. Okay, so this place is hell. This place is true hell on earth. Get out of here! Goddamn gnomes! So gnomes are basically like the Zap Brigade. It's not enough food. I mean, we have this fresh meat. If we explore, we can probably find one more torch. That's all we need. This guy is asleep. Ow. They also have fresh fish. Okay, that wasn't too bad, though. Whew, okay. Cook. Eat. Drop that. Now we have lightning stabs. And boy, are we gonna use them. Oh! That's a troll. You can hear the gibbering of these gnomes around every corner. So this level is a hellish labyrinth, commonly referred to as Vietnam. As these guys are frequently instant death. With their lightning wands. Jeez, I need you to appraise that. Oh my god, they do so much damage. Where did he even go? I cast Wingate. And then throw Bolus. I don't think he can see me. Got ya! Ya sneaky little bugger. Somewhere along the way I lost one of my boluses and I am very sad about that. Doc Sean, hello. Gnomes, did I leave my garden door unlocked? No, the gnomes are just... They're around. They're around and they're dangerous and a pain. There's also trolls around every corner. There is a shop down here. And you can hear this like blasting noise, which is a secret room with an artifact. And it is an artifact that I do in fact want. I'm hearing you guys jib-jabbing. Some of them also have these really incredible pickaxes, which can be used to just like dig through any wall. Read. Drop. Okay, that's a bit more space for us. I think let's get rid of this visor as well. So we just picked up dash, which allows us to leap and heal other. Which is super useless for us, unfortunately. A cursed staff is not a problem for me because you can just If you pick up a staff that's cursed, just use it until it breaks. And then it will drop from your hands. See, look at this. I just deleted 2 trolls. That's a ton of experience. Unfortunately, it didn't drop me any food, which is a little upsetting, but, you know. Hello. Boom. And our staff is broken. Problem solved. Get rid of the old one. Praise the new one. Shoot, 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 shoot. Oh, we're in huge trouble. Oh, we're dead. Can I polymorph? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Buy your bread. Buy, 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 buy. What else do you have? Anything I want? Probably not. We got to get out of here before we transmute again. So I literally chugged a polymorph potion, so the shopkeeper was like, oh, he's a human. Look at how human this man is. Dressed like a goblin. Very peculiar. Very, very interesting individual. Ooh, boots of Dex. Versus worn cleats. Damn, dude, that's a hard sell. I'm not sure which one of those I'd rather have. Now, big issue here is a lot of HP just lost. There's another one of those lightning wand wielding sons of guns. I can get this inspected. What else did we get? Windgate. So the Windgate has to be cast on a wall? Interesting. So I have to cast it like that. Oh. And then fire something into it somehow. You wrecked gnome. This is the secret of Vietnam. You have to get their weapons and turn them against them. Chip, 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 chip. Chip, 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 chip. Chip, 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 chip. You know what? Honestly, I think I could probably just do this. We're pretty good with that bolus. Blindfold and a spellbook? Yeah, I want to see what those are. Pick up that spellbook. Amulet of Magic Reflection. That's monstrous for us right now. Spellbook of Slow, also very good. Blindfold, I don't know what I'm going to do with you. Probably nothing. This staff is about to break, but we can use it a bit more. Okay, it's busted. How's this staff inspection going? 2 minutes. Just put it on. I know what it does. I know what this does. The blindfold of blindness, yeah, they're very funny. They are, if you are trying to get your lore up really early on, blindfolds are one of the best things that you can find. I think they've made it a bit easier now to get up your early levels of appraisal / lore. But it used to be very difficult. So there was an artifact helmet right there. This room is full of magical traps. But thankfully, we have pickaxes. Not so thankfully, this staff I picked up is cursed. So let's just go kill some things, and then we can go get that artifact. If we do get hit by a lightning bolt right now as well, we're also reflected back on the gnomes. They have a tendency to all move towards the starter area. Ooh, is that a troll? I want that pie. Damn it. I don't want that boot. Ring of invisibility. We are now Frodo Baggins. Whoop, whoop. Lock him in place. Smack him around. Steal his fish. He dropped a gem. Can I cook some things here? I got a moldy fish. Some I don't know, fresh meat, I guess. All right, our polymorph is starting to wear off. Dudes, Ring of Invisibility is just like one of the best items. It's so useful. You have an incredibly good emerald, a very not so good obsidian. So let's do that. And now let's go get that artifact hat. Bonk. 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 Do I need this lockpick? I have a staff of opening. Probably not. Yoink. And away we go! So this is going to be an incredible helmet. I think it adds intelligence, which will make all of our spells better, and a ton of armor. It is basically the best helmet you can get. Moldy fish, my favorite. So delicious. So good. Okay, so we hit the shop. We got the artifact. Honestly, the next step is just teaching these gnomes that this can be their Vietnam as well. Jip, 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 jip. Jip, 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 jip. Jip, 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 jip. Where are you guys? I can hear you jip, 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 jubbing. We have like quite a bit of food on us right now, so the only thing we don't have is a lot of like fire source. I feel like we're really learning the value of torches and the value of those cooking stations, or just like a campfire. God damn it, these are dead ends all over the place. You know what? Where's that pick? Get out of here. Fish. Delicious fish. I'm gonna get rid of you and you. I don't mind an extra pickaxe, but you are now skilled in lore, so we should start appraising stuff a lot quicker. Where are you? I hear you. Chip, 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 chip. Chip, 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 chip. Chip, 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 chip. Chip, 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 chip. Chop, 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 chop. I hear you. I'm gonna find you, gnomes. I'm getting payback. Wah! How fast that turns. Bonk, 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 bonk. Level up. Chip, 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 chip. Friend, no friends. You can actually play as a gnome now, which is really exciting. Like, it's one of the new classes, one of the new races. Where are you? Oh. That's too close. Don't want that. Don't want that. Do want that. Do want that. Do want these. Chip, 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 chip. Yeah, we have 3 staffs on us right now. There is a special thing in this corner, but I don't know that it actually does anything. Or if it's just a reference to Minecraft. Bonk, 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 bonk. Bonk, 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 bonk. Dude, we are a monster right now. Our shawl is better than that, but we will take that cheese, and I will take that fish. Give me that cheese. Give me that stank of cheese. To take cheese, I have to get rid of something, so let's just drink that potion. That taught us some sort of alchemy ingredient, which is cool. And then I thought there was something in the corner down here, but maybe it doesn't always spawn. All right, I dare say it's about time we got out of this hellscape. We've now become permanently invisible. We have magic reflection. We have an arsenal of lightning wands. And quite a lot of level ups from here. Which is arguably the best thing about this. A pipe? Hmm. Cursed fish is not good. All right. Plus 35 chance to lose 1 HP, but gain 1 MP while regenerating. And it fills the eye patch slot. Get readied. You know what? I think we can actually just throw that out. We're not going to use it. This is cursed. Let's put this on. Then we'll do some blasting. For example, here's a human. Blat, blat, blat. Here's a skeleton. Blat, blat, blat. Dude, I love coming out of this place with all these lightning staffs. It is a great feeling. Blow up some barrels. Breaking stuff down here. See you. Excuse me, Mr. Rat. Moldy cheese. How do we not have room for moldy cheese? We have room for so much moldy cheese. I also need to start grabbing torches off the walls because we have a lot of cooking to do. Look at that mail as well. There's another lockpick. Slightly aged cheese. Well, we have rations right now. Summons flames. Yeah, I don't think we need that. Let's grab that lockpick instead. Flap, 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 flap. Deface this monument. We're a monster right now. Grab these torches. Grab these torches. Grab these torches. Stave of staves. Cast for more staves. Stave of stave summoning. Is that a rat? What are you doing there, rat? Get wrecked, rat. What is here? No trespassing. I think this is the human city, which will be fun because we can be a real dangerous goblin there. We're just gonna go through all of these staves in like rapid speed. Actually, yeah, we have 2 left. Work our way down to at least 1. Gems, doors, another staff. We'll stop and do some cooking in a minute. Very hungry. Smash, smash, smash. I see you, Mr. Troll. Wait, where'd you go? Hey, get back here. Nothing like an invisible kobold just launching lightning bolts in the darkness. It feels very fitting. Like we robbed a bunch of gnomes for their magic, and now we're just turning it against all their friends. All right, we got a bunch to cook here. Let's do that. That's like 9 biscuits. Decent. God, I feel like next character we got to play someone with a torch. Or just some sort of light source. Running around in the dark is so ridiculous in this game. Being able to get that night vision is nice, but more 7 worn grease balls. You're a sapphire. You're a cracked amulet. You're a piece of worthless glass. Might as well pick up those grease balls because they can be added to our grease ball pile, probably. Ah. Secret rat. You know what? Actually, did we get a lockpick? No, we didn't. All right, well, let's just peek out these last couple sections. 15 of these grease balls right now, which is kind of fun. Wow, these this flail is so good for dealing with bats. Super, super useful. Ooh, a jester's hat. Ow. Here's an excellent example of the kind of trap that you run into in this game. A gate that closed behind us and locked us in a room with a boulder that we had, if we were at all injured, we'd be dead right now. There's basically no question about that. That would have just juiced us. Can I put my rations in with this bubbly bottle of booze? And give me some healing rations. +4 strength, +4 con. Not quite. How do I get out of here? Staff of opening? Wow. If I did not have a pickaxe, that would have just been the end of my run. That's nuts. That's got to be one of the meanest traps I've ever seen in the game. Normally, at least they give you an escape afterwards. But I did have a pickaxe, so quit my whining. Well, when you're right, you're right. And you, sir, are right. Chest. Troll. Bolus. Man, this bolus is crazy. So useful. Not bad guy. Just gonna burn down that staff. Let's grab that and that, and then take the two of these. And then we can keep exploring. Ooh, a scroll of identify. I'm gonna use that on our artifact helmet. +3 armor class, +8 intelligence. Let's go. We had an intelligence of 3 before that. That just made us so smart. So all of our spell powers are much better. We have higher magic resistance, improves effects of potions of restore magic. You're a worthless class. And you are one hungry, hungry hippo. Brand new spellbook. So let's just eat something real fast. This is a store of ranged equipment. Shatter objects. We already know that one. We could polymorph, but if we're going into Human Town, which is the plan right now, I could actually save my polymorph potions in here and actually let us shop.
Ungi squat.
Ungi squat. Mine Town. Oh my god. Oh, a campfire. Unlimited cooking. Moldy cheese, fresh meat, cook. Moldy cheese, fresh bread. Cook. Moldy cheese, cream pie, cook. 12 rations. I mean, that's pretty handy. I have another one of these lock staffs. Let's just get rid of this. Working our way through gemstones. Grease balls. 7 worn grease balls. Okay. Let's drink a polymorph potion. So now everybody in here is like, oh, of course I'll follow you. So we can actually pick up a bunch of allies down here and start rolling with a posse. This is huge. Oh, man. This guy is a unique character who has a bunch of spiders that follow him. There's another human here. There's another human here. This guy's got a sick crossbow. Let's grab him. Oh my god. This guy looks like a wizard. I don't know if you really are, but... Okay, you won't work for me. What are you? A general store. Oh my god, this is incredible. Flawless sapphire, rough emerald. These guys will literally buy anything. Moldy tin, decrepit mirror. I can also buy things like food off of him or blank scrolls. Let's see what else is around though. Dude, I can't believe we got a unique character with a bunch of spider summons. You are an arms and armor store. Fresh bread. I don't think I need any of that. This character's build is so weird. Staff store. One more store left. Up here. Jewelry store. I'm gonna buy that potion of levitation. What do I want to buy while I'm here? We have a amulet of magic reflection and a ring of invisibility. Both of these things are fantastic. Journals, bread, blank scrolls, aged bread. You have fresh bread. You know what? I'm gonna buy all that bread. Buy those cream pies. We can just cook all this down into rations, so... Lugging around 20 torches right now. There you go. You guys can kill that slime. Okie dokie. Couple other little hidden areas here that you can find. Where do I get there? Down this way? Our polymorph won't last forever, but even once it runs out, these people will still follow us because we've convinced them while we were a human. This chest is locked. If only I had a staff of opening. Rocks. Wow. That is truly the worst chest I think I've ever seen. That is comically abysmal. All right, I'm just going to run up to this campfire in the back. Take advantage of the free cooking. So moldy cheese, we'll go with fresh bread, fresh fish, slightly aged cheese with a cream pie, with some bread. I now have 20 rations. I guess the other thing I could do here is cook up. What would that give us? Slop balls. What does a slop ball do? Inflicts blindness. Well, that's kind of funny. Okay. Let's go smack open some doors. Smash these open, and there are a couple of small secret areas back here. That's, what do we got? Magic reflection. Let's go water breathing. This way we can swim nice and fast. Ooh, the water, interestingly enough, knocked out my polymorph. And it looks like our guides are fighting people. Brunhilde is attempting to rob a store. Oh my god. Oh, they are all attempting to rob the merchants. RIP all of our humans. Boulder. Will you blow up if I pickaxe you? You will. Secrets. We've got some secrets. Mimic. There is a mimic. Oh, I guess we're still invisible, though. Mimics are very weak to lightning. Very weak to magic, actually. He's full of empty bottles. And more stuff. What do we get? A cloudy potion of strength, a scroll of identify, a serviceable alembic. It's cursed, but if we could get a scroll of remove curse, we could start making potions. That quarterstaff's not much good. This potion of sickness we can weaponize. All right. These crystal shards, I guess we don't really need. I can't cook with them. I think there is meant to be another secret area in here, but I don't know where it is. What else do you guys drop here? Quivers, gauntlets, decrepit magic mace. I think that might be a legendary item. Hungy squat. I thought maybe. I think this is the legendary base. 11 minutes to appraise it. Wow. Wow. All right, well, let's get the hell out of here. Shall we? Welcome to dungeon level 4. Unnatural darkness. I like how we got all those humans and then they all died. But we maybe got some very good loot out of it. So I don't need to worry so much about sneaking around anymore because we are invisible. You know, it's still good to sneak. Mostly so I can see. But it's become like significantly less of a mandatory situation. I am also feeling particularly geared up now. Uh-oh. Oh, let's... Yoink. Yoink. Rat. Yoink. Ghoul. Oh, yeah. We're becoming a monster now, man. Another ghoul? We don't even care. So what do we get? We got a spellbook of revert form. Not much good. A spellbook of anthropod form. This would allow us to turn into a spider. It's really potion of blindness. I'm just gonna drink that. It's nice to know about the alchemical ingredients. Bring up armor protection we don't need. Nice little bear trap here. I'll take that. What else we got around here? A golden key. Ooh, we gotta find that. I think those are like the best treasure rooms. Looks like there's a fancy eye patch in there. All right, what do you got here? Magic. Bonk, 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 bonk. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Don't need that. Do need that. Ooh. I think we got a new bolus. Circlet of Wisdom grants 15% spell power and grants +1 int on level up. I like that, but I'd have to get rid of my fancy hat. It's really funny because our guy is like not good at int, but maybe this is a way to like train up some early int. Early-ish int. So that we could be nice and sneaky. Sneaky smart. And not really our forte, but... God, everything is so dark. It's pitch black out here. All I want is that key. All I care for is that key. Bats. Boulder, boulder. Human. Thankfully, we have these cleats, so we don't get knocked back by arrows. It's actually really helpful. We're gonna drink that. We're gonna get another circlet here. The key. That, get rid of that. Take this. Destroy that. We are good enough that we can appraise that magic mace, it looks like. Okay, a lot of good loot here. Feather, spellbook, scrolls. You know what? Just use this scroll of identify. It is. This is the artifact mace. So this amplifies your base mana regen, but it talks constantly. It is also really kind of good for us. Potentially. It's a piece of mail. This is a spell book. That's a piece of glass. We can get rid of that. Let's grab that feather as well. That's gonna take like a minute. Holy moly. I don't really have anything here I want to get rid of. I guess I could eat that. Dude, I can't believe we just found that artifact mace. This run is looking very blessed right now. Let's name it Jareth. So it's quite funny because when you wield it, it'll start in a second, but it talks the entire time you have it equipped. Shopkeepers are magical geniuses. It's true. It basically gives you like hints. We just got, what was that? A ring of teleportation? Did I see? Applies teleportation at random intervals. Yeah, pass. Wand of slow. We know how to cast slow, so we can just... I don't know if it's still the case that wands level you up. It was always that you could just burn through your wand and get a bunch of free spell casting points. But I ain't actually sure that's true anymore with the changes they've made to magic. Ow. Slimes are not, they take like a lot less damage from maces, which is why we do so little to them. Okie. All right, let's go get that key room. Where was that? Down here? No. Fresh meat? Here. We can pick up an excellent eye patch, an excellent leather helm, and an excellent quarterstaff. Spellbook of Invisibility. Not yet learnable. I'm just gonna eat that meat. Yeah, just gonna eat that meat. Don't need that. Let's grab that, and then we'll go for the exit. Perfect. Chris Lord, hello, how you doing? Is Jareth here? I don't think he is. He's been a sleepy guy lately. He won't stop, but you'd feel bad. That's fair. Level 5. Okay, we're gonna leave this section of the run there. I feel like level 5 is the perfect place for us to leave it. So if you want to see more Barony, come back in the next video, and we'll see you back then. Until then, bye-bye.